The starship Aurora wind hummed as it flew across the quiet dark of space. Jalen, was a new student on board. The ship carried young minds from many worlds to the Interworld Academy, a place where all species learn to live in peace. I had never left Earth before. I was shy, small, and I liked to stay out of the way. When I walked into the big study hall on the ship, almost all the seats were already taken. Rows of bright chairs curved around the glass window that looked out into space. I held my books tight and searched for a seat. Every time I walked to one, a group of students looked at me and turned away, claiming it was saved. My face grew warm. I did not want trouble. I just wanted a place to sit and study. Then I felt a hand, warm, soft, but firm, wrap around my wrist. I turned fast. Standing there was a tall alien girl with glowing silver skin, bright violet eyes, and long white hair that floated as if touched by wind that did not exist. She wore a small crest of gold shaped like a rising sun. I knew who she was at once. Princess Elira of Solara, heir of the Star Kingdom that ruled 5 systems. People said she was powerful, graceful, and sometimes strict. I had never even dreamed of speaking to her, but she held my wrist like she had known me for years. "Sit here," she said in a calm voice. A hush spread through the hall. Students turned. No one refused a princess. I didn't know what to say. I just nodded. She guided me to the empty seat beside her, right in the center row where all high-ranked students sat. I sat down slowly. She smiled a little. "Good," she said. "This seat was meant for someone kind." I blinked. "Me? Why?" She raised one brow. "Because when we boarded the ship, you helped the small boy from Terra Moon when he dropped his hollow toys. I saw you." My cheeks warmed. "Oh, that was nothing." "It was not nothing," she said. "On my world, kindness is the mark of strength." Her words were soft but carried weight. Before I could speak, the hall lights dimmed as the teacher entered. A tall figure with 4 arms and a wide cloak spoke about paths, unity, and the peace treaty that kept the galaxy safe. But my heart kept racing. Why did a princess choose me? After class, she stood up and said, "Walk with me." I nearly fell out of my chair. Are you sure?" She nodded once. We walked down the curved halls of the ship. Soft blue lights glowed under our feet. Windows showed the huge stretch of stars beyond. "Your people are new to the academy," she said. "Many do not know you yet. Some may try to push you aside." I stared at the floor. I kind of noticed. She stopped walking. When I looked up, she faced me with steady eyes. "Walk tall," she said. "If you act small, others will treat you as small." I nodded slowly. Her words felt like warm fire. Then the ship shook. A sharp alarm echoed through the hall. A voice shouted, "Warning! Unknown craft approaching." All students returned to safety zones. Students ran everywhere. Doors locked down. Red lights flashed. But Princess Elira did not move. She closed her eyes for a moment. "This is not right. That alarm is not for training. This is real." Before I could ask, the ship shook again, harder. A panel slammed open above us, and sparks flew. "Come," she said firmly, grabbing my wrist again. "We must get to the control deck." "Why us? We're students." "You know the lower halls," she said. "I saw you explore the ship map in class. You remember paths. How did you?" She smiled. "I notice quiet people." We moved fast down the emergency stairs. Smoke drifted through the air. Doors hissed open and shut. The ship groaned like it hurt. As we neared the center core, we heard voices, deep, rough voices not from any student or teacher. We peeked around the corner. 3 raiders in dark armor had broken into the ship. They carried shock weapons and were forcing 2 teachers to unlock the shield codes. Princess Alira's face hardened. "They want to capture royal students," she whispered. "Maybe even me." My heart pounded. "We need to warn the captain." She pointed behind us. "The comm room is blocked. But there is another way, the maintenance line." "I know where that is," I said. "Follow me." We slipped into a small side door that led to narrow tunnels. Pipes hummed beside us. It was dark and hot, but safe from raiders. We crawled low until we reached a small metal gate. I pushed it open and almost screamed. A raider stood there. He turned fast, but Princess Alira was faster. She raised her hand. A soft blue light shot from her palm and sent him crashing into the wall. I stared wide-eyed. "You can use star energy?" "All Solara royals can," she said. "But I use it only when needed." We ran past the fallen raider and burst into the upper hall. The door to the bridge was locked with a code panel. I typed fast. I had studied the ship's emergency controls in secret because I liked machines. My hands shook, but I managed to open it. The captain turned, eyes wide. "Princess Alira, how did you?" "No time," she said. Raiders inside the hull. The captain shouted orders. Shields rose. Doors locked. But the raiders were already moving faster. Then the ship shook again. The lights dimmed. "We're losing the lower engine," someone yelled. Princess Alira looked at me. "Can you fix it?" "Me? I'm not an engineer." "You know the layout," she said. "You're brave. And you think fast. That is enough." It felt impossible, but she trusted me. So I nodded. We raced down the stairs to the engine bay. Smoke filled the air. A pipe had burst, and energy leaked like bright mist. "It's going to blow," I said. "We need to seal the vent." I tried to reach the valve, but heat pushed me back. Princess Alira stepped forward, her skin glowing with silver light. The heat bent away from her like wind parting. "Hurry," she said. I crawled to the valve, gripped it tight, and twisted with all my strength. Clank! The vent sealed. The engine hum returned. The alarms faded. "You did it," she said, smiling. But before we could rest, 3 raiders entered the hall. The leader pointed at the princess. "There she is. Take her." I stepped in front of her without thinking. The raider laughed. "Move, small one." Princess Alira touched my shoulder. "Let me handle this." Her eyes glowed bright. A circle of silver light formed around us. When the raiders stepped in, the light pulsed, sending them flying back like feathers in a storm. When the soldiers came, they captured the raiders. The danger ended. Hours later, the ship calmed. Students returned to their rooms. The teachers checked for harm. Princess Alira and I stood in the quiet hall. She looked at me with soft eyes. "You showed courage today." "I was scared the whole time," I said. "Courage is not lack of fear," she replied. "It is moving even with fear." The captain came and bowed to her. "Princess, you saved everyone." She turned to me. "No," she said. "We saved everyone." My face warmed. I didn't know what to say. Then she held my wrist again, the same way she did when we first met. "Tomorrow," she said, "sit by me again." I smiled. "I'd like that." "And walk tall," she added. "For now the stars know your name." We stood there, side by side, in the soft glow of the ship lights. 2 students from 2 worlds, a princess and a boy who only searched for a seat. But from that one moment, a new bond began, one that changed the path of both our lives as the great ship sailed on through the endless night sky.